From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Jimenez makes the grab, and there's one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Inside. And it's 1-0. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And downstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track. Two down, bases empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That's outside. Ball one. 2 outs, bases empty. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
And that's outside. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Counts full, 3-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for New York, Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Judge at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. On the hill here today, Garrett Cole. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. That one's upstairs, ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. 1 out, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Fought off foul. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cole a check to first. Bichette a dive back in. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate and takes high there. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's Stanton now. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Gosman back to work. And that's a strike.
Man, you're playing with fire starting him off with the fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. One out in the second. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Outside, and that's ball one. Second inning here, no score. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Paul Goldschmidt now. First pitch just misses. Wells over at first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Oh, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. And it's fouled away. Two outs. And that one way outside. And that is ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. That one inside. Look out.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. The Yanks lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Will Wagner. And that drops in for a strike. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one way inside. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Alejandro Kirk stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And there's a ball.
2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball 3.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
1 down. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one cutting but missing down low.
Two balls, 1 strike.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. Nathan Lucas in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Lifted in the air down the left side. Dominguez makes the grab on the run. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed. Next pitch, not close, up high. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That one fouled off. And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Cabrera aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's carrying. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
1 out, base is empty. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. Doubled his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0.
You know, Blue, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Judge out on the play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one pushed to the left and foul. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here's the 0-2. The other way. And he'll be safe at first. So a man at first. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Inside, just missed. Two outs. And that is out of play. A big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
0-2.
Righty delivers. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air right field. And it gets into the seats. Next pitch is inside. And the count 1-2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Not close with that one. And it's 2-2. That one missed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Bichette in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. And Bichette is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Back now in Toronto. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Up and in. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's a little bit low. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and 2 here. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. The walk and a run scored his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Dominguez at second with 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. That's down and in.
2-2 the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette on the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back. And now Anthony Santander. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger under it. And there's 1 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Flied to right his first time. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now at the plate, Will Wagner. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Strike 1.
All 1's the count.
The Jays down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball one low.
Ball one.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And now it's 1-2.
That's ball two.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit, walked his first time. Up and in, and it's 1-0. In the air, right field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Gosman back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Chisholm, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And downstairs.
Hey!
Just
Last
missed.
ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right through there, got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Judge
Ball 1.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low. On the ground to 3rd, and that's just foul.
Nope.
Fastball for a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Jimenez, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that's outside. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And there's the automatic. In the air, left field, down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Jimenez stands at second with no outs. That one just misses. Now 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Blue Jays down a run. Runner on the go. Line drive, that's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Springer in the box now, takes strike one. Center field. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. And ball one. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Late swing fouled off.
That's ball two.
And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Mark Leiter Jr. on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Golden opportunity right here.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one outside. 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 4-2.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in two. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Just missed. That one fouled hard the other way.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cousins also throwing. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Vladdy down. Big swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there and off the base of the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's a 2-run single. It's 6-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now it's going to be Will Wagner. Line drive, fair ball. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Coming home. Play at the plate.
Right,
got him.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 7-2. And next for Toronto, Andres Gimenez. That's a strike. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Jimenez, the runner at first with two gone. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. First pitch, and he just misses. Two aboard, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1. Swings and chases a low one there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one to first, and foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. 5 innings complete. Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 2. Back here at Rogers Center, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Cody Bellinger. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the left-hander, up and throwing. Sandlin getting loose as well. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 in this one. Smoked on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
He was late there. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, and a ball popped up. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 2. A new arm into the game, the righty, Marcus Stroman.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Here comes Springer around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So man aboard. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. Now fly ball to right center. 1 away. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Stroman throw to first. Bichette a dive back in. Stroman, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally works in a splitter. That's hard hit on the line. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 down. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. In the air, right field. Judge is there. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Goldie lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. There's the strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Goldie gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Ripped on a line. And that's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ground ball right side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. Outside with a breaking ball. Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swings and misses, struck him out. The Yanks lead 1, and it's still 8-2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Jimenez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
1 down, base is empty. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Ernie Clement digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. The Blue Jays up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Outside low, and it's 1-1. To the right side, Chisholm tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Bellinger raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Jays 9 and the Yankees 2. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Little back to work. Little, a 6'2" southpaw. He features a sinker, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
It's Aaron Judge now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And Judge spoils that one. And ball 1 to Judge. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here comes Bellinger. That
No,
one inside. Ball one. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down 7. It's 9-2. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cousins getting cranked up as well. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Line to left, and foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground to Jazz. One up, one down. Now, Anthony Santander.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Just missed.
Ball down.
And another ball. That one catches the corner.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in and it turns out to be a homer.
On the ground to first, Goldie takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Two down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch misses. He swings and fouls one off. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one back up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. And Guerrero is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 9-2. Nick Sandlin takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Wells in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Action in the pen down there. Eric Swanson preparing to come on if needed. Nance also getting ready. Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wells, the runner at second with 1 away.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a ball hammered left field back there. And that one is off the wall. And that holds the lead runner at third as it's a double at second and third now with 1 away.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. A little bit low.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Count's full.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Second and third, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. That one pushed foul. The Yankees down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After a couple of times through the order, this team really figured it out with the bats. A huge fifth inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.